Hello, I want to talk about an immigration issue here in the state of California, and it was reported on by the LA Times, but it relates nationwide to the immigration issue, and I've talked about this before. So 2 years ago, 850,000 Californians who received driver's license through a landmark state law meant to help immigrants living in the country illegally became more integrated into society. So what had happened in California, one of the things they realized, because immigration's a big issue here, is California had the highest car insurance rates in the country. One of the reasons why was the number of uninsured motorists. The majority of uninsured motorists were people that were in the country illegally or undocumented, because they're not allowed to get they were not allowed to get driver's license, and you have to have a valid driver's license to get car insurance. So it's a thing where it's like California realized, well, if we let people get driver's license, first of all, we're getting all that revenue because they all have to go to the DMV and pay for the driver's license. So California had a bad budget problem, which has been largely fixed by Governor Jerry Brown. And this brought in a lot of revenue for the city. And now we know they're not undocumented. We have a name, an address, an ID number, a photo, great. And then these people can go get car insurance. So we have more insured motorists. Now, I don't know if the insurance companies are going to we'll lower rates. That doesn't seem like something car insurance companies would want to do. But in theory, it sounds good. So, and also they realized that bringing immigrants back into society, or allowing them, not bringing back, but allowing them to come into society and integrate into society, then they have a driver's license, then they're paying taxes, like all these things that help fund the infrastructure of society. And as I've reported in other stories, since Trump's immigration, people are not reporting crimes in Los Angeles. The LAPD has reported that. And it's statewide. They're not reporting as many crimes because they're afraid of getting turned in. This article goes into now, because of Trump's law, people are afraid to go get a driver's license because they're just scared. Any government agency, you're from a poor country, you come here illegally, and now you hear you might get rounded up, you're not going to go into any government building. So now we have more unlicensed drivers in California. Thanks, Trump. More uninsured, unlicensed drivers because of Trump's bullshit, build a wall, keep America safe. No, it's more, as I've said numerous times, it's more short-sighted policy that was just great racist, xenophobic rhetoric to get that base riled up and get them to vote for Trump. And of course, the Democrats offer no solutions. They just offer corporate Democrat Hillary, just equality, even though I'm not going to put anything in place. So they'll just put little Band-Aid measures in place. It's just like unreal. What we need to do, in my opinion, is let people register and give them a pathway to citizenship. And everyone's like, oh, how can we afford this? Well, we can't afford to bring in a bunch of new people in this country currently, when the top 1%, the billionaires, own everything and they keep plundering us, and another crash is coming, another financial crash. It'll be housing and car loans. There's a car loan, there's a subprime car loan market. There's a car bubble because they've been giving car loans out to people who make, $15,000, $20,000 a year. They're giving them $30,000, $40,000 car loans. That's going to come crashing down. So, and they don't care because it keeps getting bailed out. So we need this infrastructure, and we can't spend money on this. Everyone's like, America's crumbling infrastructure. Yeah, because as I've said before, when 54%, well, that was under Obama, now it's probably closer to 60% of the budget is going to go towards the military to do these ridiculous rocket attacks that many on the left support. We could have an amazing society. We could have a great society that welcomed immigrants and let them integrate into society and get them registered to vote, get them driver's license, get them paying taxes, get them employed, get everybody have health care. It's all doable. And, you don't want people, well, I shouldn't give them driver's license. Then they're not registered. They don't even know the driving laws then. If they have to take a driver's exam, then at the very least, they're going to have a better knowledge of the rules of the road and be better drivers and reduce accidents. It's better for all of society to have these things in place. So, yeah, there's a quote here. I want to get a driver's license, but because it's important to have, but I'm afraid to go to the DMV because I might get snatched up. Carlos, 64, who declined to give his last name. So it's just, Trump has just made so many crazy mistakes. And anyone that's like, round them all up, you obviously live somewhere where there's no, I mean, I've done stories on how it's hurt labor. Wisconsin dairy farmers, Texas cattle ranchers, the agriculture industry in California, which has like the 6th or 7th largest economy in the world, is having a hard time hiring because the immigrants are afraid to work, or they don't show up, or they're going to get deported, or they have been deported. It's just bad. It's just more short-sighted things that people say in small towns or something that aren't really connected to the larger world. So get connected to the larger world. And these are people. Treat people like human beings. Let them get a driver's license and feel like a decent member of society. Don't you let them feel like second-class citizens. Let them feel like real people. Treat people like you want to be treated. There's a novel concept. It's the golden rule. You know that one in the Bible? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You know that law, that rule, that sentiment exists in every major religion on the face of the earth. So why don't we start living that one? If you're a conservative, you should live that. You should live the laws of Jesus. If you call yourself a Christian, you should want to help less fortunate people. People come from a poor country. This is the land of opportunity. And you should petition your lawmakers to stop spending so much money on ridiculous wars that are just fueling oil companies and corporations. Okay? No one's fueling this show except for you by donating to the Patreon, which is below. And I've increased the $10 level. You get a bonus video once a week at the $10 level, not once a month. So I want to give you guys more because your enthusiasm for the show has been awesome, and it's making me want to do more. So I appreciate how involved you guys are and all the comments, and you're helping me learn. I love it. I love doing this show. Yeah, it's just awesome. So I appreciate you guys watching. Like, subscribe, and watch the videos or the ads all the way through because they've tried to demonetize some stuff. So don't press the skip button. Let it play all the way through. I know there's some ads you don't just let it play all the way through because then I get a little money. Thanks for watching.